Alexander Volkanovski is back this weekend against Diego Lopes for the vacant featherweight belt. The pound-for-pound king is ready for his next challenge. Alexander Volkanovski returns this weekend to face Diego Lopes for the vacant featherweight title. But Volk isn't just focused on the fight at hand. He's got unfinished business with Ilia Topuria, and he's making it clear. With Topuria's rise and his own status as a dominant champion, a rematch could be one of the most highly anticipated battles in recent memory. Volk says the story with Topuria isn't over. He wants that rematch.
So I didn't know till a couple of weeks before the announcement came. So yeah, it was a tricky one for me. Obviously I wanted that rematch. It looked like it was going to be Ilia earlier on after his fight. We did the face-off. Then I started hearing whispers. I'm like, what's going on? And then I realized that, oh, maybe he does want to move up. So by the time we got the decision to have Lopes, or they made the decision to have Lopes, I was okay, sweet. I'm just glad I'm fighting for the belt and fighting somebody. So yeah, so it's good. But, a young, hungry guy in Lopes, exciting, a lot of hype around him. So excited to go out there and remind everyone. I knew that it was either Ilia or him. I knew there was other guys that might want a title shot, but I knew from how active he was and the position he put himself in from being that guy to fight anyone anywhere, I knew that if it was going to be an interim, it would have been Lopes. So yeah, very, very excited because I think I've got the next best option. So it would have been Ilia, would have been my first option for the rematch, but the fact that I'm fighting for the vacant belt against a young, hungry guy in Lopes, that's the next best thing.
Michael Bisping says Alexander Volkanovski's age may impact his performance. Michael Bisping believes Alexander Volkanovski's age could be a significant factor in the outcome of his upcoming fight against Diego Lopes this weekend. At 36 years old, Volk is entering the later stages of his career, which Bisping suggests may affect his performance.
Yeah, so I hate bringing it up. It's the age of Volkanovski, right? Simple as that. You can't deny it. You can't avoid it. You can't look past it. It's just very, very relevant. We all know about the curse or the stats. Once they hit 35, no one's won a title fight, I believe. I think that's the stat. This flies doing my head in. And of course, he's lost 3 out of his last 4. Forget about the 2 to Islam Makhachev. That's going up to 155. They were a long time ago now as well. And then he fights Topuria. He was doing really well in that fight, but he was clipped. Regardless, he's had a year away. I don't think that this is a situation with Volkanovski to where the chin's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like some fighters, by the end of their careers, couldn't take a punch. Chuck Liddell, perfect example, Yep. I don't think it's that far from it. It was Islam and Topuria back to back. No shame. Had a year away, coming back, fighting for the belt. Diego Lopes, fast, quick, very skillful. And think about this, if you're Volkanovski, if you think you're getting ready for Topuria again, you've got to elevate serious. Everything. Yeah. And if Volk's trying to elevate, who already trains with some of the best grapplers in the world, Craig Jones and stuff like that, trains with really, really good strikers, beat Max Holloway 3 times. All right, 2 of them are really, really close, but still, regardless, he beat Max Holloway 3 times, went on that crazy tear. The only thing that concerns me as a fan, and I want to say not friend, but I'd say I'm pretty pally with Volk. We have each other's phone numbers. Yeah, I'd like to say a friend, and Diego's awesome as well. The speed of Diego Lopes.
Paddy Pimblett is facing Michael Chandler this weekend, and as Pimblett says, no matter which referee is officiating the match, they should pay close attention to Michael Chandler, as he often makes illegal strikes and moves, especially in the fight against Charles Oliveira, where he hit him in the back of the head multiple times.
Yeah, he's the nicest man in the world outside the cage, and when he gets in it, he's a dirty bastard, isn't he? You know what I mean? But I always say if you're not cheating, you're not trying. So I understand what he's trying to do. He wants to win, and that's the main thing when it comes to this game. But yeah, I probably will mention to the ref in the back, like, if he's gonna grab me gloves and when I say if he tries to poke me in the eye and stuff like that. Because that one against Charles, lad, when he punched him in the back of the head about 9 times or something, and the ref, I hope that's not my referee, put it that way. I hope I've got a good ref, like Goddard or Herzog. I don't want to have a ref that's just going to let me get rabbit punched in the back of the head consistently. The one what he done to Gage, he was bad as well when he poked him in the eye, and then the ref went to stop it and he just punched him in the face as hard as he could.
Daniel Cormier says Michael Chandler is under the most pressure. Why? Because if he loses to Paddy Pimblett, it's not just another L, it's a career reset. DC said, lose to Dustin, Justin, or Charles, no problem, but lose to Paddy, now you're losing to the next generation. Cormier explained, Chandler's been waiting, he's been talking, he's been promoting, but if he doesn't win, all of that build-up is gone in a flash. Merab Dvalishvili just returned a favor to Islam Makhachev, and fans are loving it. During UFC 311 fight week, Islam told Merab to fight real contenders and not make the belt look bad. Well, now Merab's flipping the script. He says it's time Islam stops ignoring Ilia Topuria, the most deserving lightweight contender, especially after vacating 145. Merab's message was clear.
Islam Makhachev, especially he vacated his belt, and he's not anymore 145, and he's the best deserving contender for the 155 belt, but somehow Islam ignoring him. I'm sure you guys, everybody remember that Islam told me only one word in press conference, Merab, I respect you, but when you have a top contender, you should fight him. And I said, okay, I'm fighting. And but now he has a tough contender as a Ilia Topuria, but he's not fighting because he's saying some other things. And we all agree that Ilia deserves this fight more, and hopefully this happening. But yeah, nobody criticized Islam like they was criticizing me.
Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson, one of the most technically gifted fighters in MMA history, didn't hold back in a recent interview. His message to the new generation, you're not all adapting fast enough. He said he believes Paddy Pimblett will actually be the UFC champion.
I'm gonna go with Paddy Pimblett. The reason why is because I feel like Paddy Pimblett is on a tear. When I see from the past Michael Chandler, he has a hard time of regulating his pace, his output, what he's doing. I don't think anything's changed because I feel he's at a point in his career where he's always in great condition. He's always looking great with the diet. And I think a lot of people, they get stuck on that instead of like, hey guys, I don't need to look like fucking G.I. Joe. I need to make sure like when I get taken down, I'm able to get off my back. I'm able to take him down past his guard. I feel like most of his mind is focused on just hard work and ethics and getting there instead of like, hey, I'm actually gonna study the book. So for that, I'm gonna go with Paddy Pimblett, where Paddy Pimblett, I feel he's more of a student of the game. He'll understand, he gets taken down, like what he did to Bobby Green, when he does to people, he's able to finish the fight. So for that, I'm gonna go with Paddy Pimblett.
Sean Strickland spoke out on his Twitter account, now known as X, with a message for his fans, saying how much he loves them and how grateful he is.
I just want to tell you something. I want to tell you why I love you guys. A lot of you guys out there, man, you guys are worthless. You're fat, you're ugly, you don't leave your house, you don't know what pussy tastes like, you don't know what pussy feels like. It's real bad, man. It's real bad. A lot of you guys, man, suicide would be a better choice than what you got going on with your life. But back in the day, dude, when my career started, me and you guys, we were one of the same, man. Before I had money, before I started investing in real estate and cars and shit, I was one of you guys. And you miserable fucks, man. We had a lot of good times together. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the fucking dirty fucking pussy leftists I can't fucking stand, dude. All the hate you guys would give me, I fucking, you know, we were one of the same. All you fucking borderline Nazis, actually fucking Nazis. A lot of you guys are fucking Nazis, man. But we were all the same in this cesspool of fucking Twitter, man. And for that, man, I'll never forget you guys. And I fucking love you guys. I love you guys.
After years of speculation and knockouts in Bellator, Aaron Pico is finally entering the UFC Octagon. And the fans, they've been waiting for this moment for years. Pico, once labeled the biggest prospect in MMA history, he announced it on his Instagram account by posting a picture of himself signing a contract with the caption, "After years of hard work, dedication, and unwavering belief, I've officially signed with the UFC. This is more than just a dream come true, it's the beginning of a new chapter. Thank you to my family, my manager, coaches, training partners, and everyone who has supported me on this journey. Your belief in me has fueled my fire. The ultimate goal, to become the UFC champion. I'm ready to work harder than ever before to make that a reality." Paddy Pimblett responded to Arman Tsarukyan's trash talk. It all started when Pimblett said in one of the podcasts that Arman has everything ready to fight Makhachev, but that he's afraid to face him. To which Arman replied, says the guy who got the easiest path to the top in UFC just because he's got a funny accent and budget Beatles haircut. I dare you to call me out if you win and we will see who will shit his pants in the octagon when we meet clown. Pimblett responded to his insults.
Yeah, and it says it all because he said that and now he's tweeting saying fight me. Know what I mean? Thought I wasn't big enough to get your attention, but I've got you fucking reeled in like a big fish now, haven't I? You little dickhead. He shit his pants. The UFC doctors come and checked him and said there's nothing wrong with him, he can fight if he wants. He shit his pants, lad. He didn't want to know. It's fucking embarrassing. Calls himself a fighter. I think he's overrated, to be honest. I don't think he beat Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira is still #1 in my eyes.
That's it for today's UFC News Roundup. If you enjoyed the updates, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a punch, a call-out, or a surprise matchup. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think wins at UFC 314? And can Volk still make one last run?